Cool.
We've also not done that much. So it's not like
No, I know, but still.
So the casual listener, Nichid has been flexing for 25 minutes and nobody's stopping. No one's even. Everyone's been like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We're used to it.
Windows.
Other than Eunice, of course, who just sat there fanning herself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh no, you did actually kill the. Oh, you actually did kill the owl as well.
Too fucking right.
Oh no! Come on. Right, give me the 10 gold back to replace that. I literally just summoned it.
I like how, by the way, the first swing actually missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, the owl should have got a counter attack, surely.
No.
As ever, familiars can't actually attack things.
No.
No.
Only in Pokemon battles, which I allow for comedy value.
Come on, I want to see Uldrak beaten up by an owl.
Look, I've nearly died by everything else in this fucking. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, okay?
So congratulations, you beat up an owl.
Mm-hmm.
That comes up as a fucking achievement for me, that.
You've beaten up a poor, defenseless owl.
Don't take away my fucking glory.
Is Uldrak now level 6?
Yeah.
Well, Drax, those are some nice level 6 biceps you have there.
I tried to flex presidentially, but it doesn't work.
He looks like Donald Trump, basically.
No, I don't. That's unfair. How dare you, Richard? How very dare. I'm going to go to the corner and fucking sulk again.
Side note, Paul got very told off for making a comment about on it's a one of the web pages on the Facebook page I follow. Just put a comment with, I think in Americans, you all really hate taxation, but you all really like war. And taxation pays for war.
Mm-hmm.
You can't all be as daft as the Orange Oompa Loompa.
Oh dear.
Apparently, referring to him as then also that, and then the Oompa Loompa in chief.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why you got told off for that, because Oompas are already orange, so it's a bit redundant.
That's true. It's true. Anyway, getting Uldrak's armor fixed is a fairly easy process. It'll cost you a couple of gold.
Cool. That takes me back up to 19. Wood.
Nice.
Abby and so do that for you.
Much obliged.
So, with your things repaired, your owl summoned.
Resummoned.
Haven't killed your owl.
No.
Honestly, God, haven't killed your owl. You're going to come back and see all that.
Oh, that's fair.
You wanted to. What's your plan for trying to speak with Lady Silverhand?
Can I just ask that while Uldrak was having his armor repaired, that I got my crossbow bolt, the one that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
A silver tipped one.
Yeah, that's fine. They just pluck out a new shaft and tie it and put the crossbow behind it and go, there you go. Replacing a shaft or a crossbow bolt is really easy.
Do we just march straight into the offices then and demand a public?
I could just throw the money over the floor outside and shout really loudly. People will come.
Or
But if not Lady Silverface or whatever her name is, I'll fight them.
Or we ask Jarlaxle to set up an evening on his ship. And
he fought a dragon. Without me.
Yeah, we asked Jarlaxle to set up an evening on his ship and invite the Open Lord and lots of other very influential people.
Other notable people that you know in the city as well, obviously you know Jarlaxle Silvermane, the Lord's Alliance, and you also know the Viraja, the Black Staff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Uldrak's member of the City Watch.
Yeah.
I've got friends as well.
You do. I'm not sure they'll be able to help set up a meeting with the Open Lord of Waterdeep. Currently,
Maybe
you
not.
never know.
Plan of action then, guys.
Well, Jarlaxle wants his finger in the pie.
This is true. He also wants some of this money as well.
No, he
wants
does.
the dragon's stick.
Yeah, he just wants the staff.
So does Callie.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right, combo bonus.
Right. I don't know.
Well, why don't we go back to the start and get to the Never Ember that caused all this?
That's not a bad plan.
He was the one that stole it in the first place, wasn't he?
No, it was his son that gave us the stone. It was his Lord Neverember was the one who stole it. The son was the one trying to do the right thing.
I see.
I think we should. I think we should just go meet this guy and just tell him what's happened.
Or as he's called in my notes, Little Neverember. Little Neverember. But yeah, I think that's possibly a good idea. At least let him know what's happened, even if he can't help.
You know, I think we should probably give him some credit.
Well, yeah, definitely, because he did set us on the path.
So, to the yawning portal?
One pub to another.
Yeah?
Shall I hold on to the bag when we hear?
Yes.
Getting scarier than Aldrak.
Yes, it's possibly a good idea for you to hold on to.
Richard, let me buy you a drink.
No. Jim, social distancing now applies. The length of Barbara, I may hit you. This is a
Can I borrow
presidential
your
order.
lance?
No.
You can hopefully see all the nameplates on the things, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Neverember is up in this corner with Volley, as he often is, as they are good friends.
Yeah. Let's go and say hello.
Susan and Tamara are here as well.
Yes, they
Actually,
are.
yes, they are.
Where are the girls?
Just right above you.
Yep.
Ladies.
I'm gonna go with him just to make sure that, he
Yagra
doesn't-
just smiles as you say that.
I was a hanging Yagra. Short travel slightly to the left.
Laughs. Doing better, doing better. Oh, Jim, probably some good news for you, actually.
Good news for me.
Yes.
That's the first.
Davil is due to be released in a couple of days' time.
Well, that's good news for Davil.
Oh, it was Davil who set me up with these two.
It was, yes. Yeah. Well, possibly that means we can start getting back on track and we can start possibly opening some more business deals.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be in need of money soon, so sounds good to me.
Well, there you go. Yes, we managed to convince various magistrates that the charges they tried to levy against him were quite trumped up and clearly untrue.
Of course. Well then.
But you seem well, a little scratched up by the looks.
We've had an interesting couple of days.
Perhaps you can tell me over a drink at some point.
Possibly.
I plan on hiring a bard after this. Let's put it that way.
Why would you want to
You've
hire
already
one?
got one.
Yeah, we've got Eunice.
Okay, a band. I believe that's the term for Motherman bard.
Yes.
An orgy. I don't know.
It just depends how horny the bards are.
Both of those sentences are probably true.
But yes, we do actually have another meeting. So if you'll excuse us, we're sorry to interrupt and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
No problem.
See you later, ladies. Barbara.
There's sort of a half scowl, half smile they both give you. There's a begrudging respect, but at the same time they're like, oh, we have real names.
I challenge you to find me a better term of endearment than calling them the ladies.
Yeah, Rena is sat drinking some. While Volo is just literally pouring through papers after bits of paper after bits of paper.
Oh, that all looks interesting.
He looks up and goes, yes, investigations money book.
Ooh, okay.
Is it going to have a murder in it?
I mean, maybe?
And a carrot chase?
No.
Like a cart chase.
Have I not? Did I not give you a copy of my book?
I don't think you did.
Oh, I made an entire guide to monsters and monstrosities, and I'm now looking to start up a new book about spirits and spectres and other such things.
Okay.
I would very much love a book on monsters, please.
I will get you. I will try and arrange a signed copy for you.
That'd be wonderful, thank you.
Are you also going to teach him how to read?
Aww.
Has it got pictures in? It should be alright.
Yes, it has pictures in it, yes. I'm at the early stages of research at the moment.
Well, if we can be of any use, then please do let us know.
I will do, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's actually, is it Mr. Neverember? Lord Neverember?
He laughs. Only a lord in so much that my father was. Raynar is fine.
Raynar. Well, I'm going to be a little bit cryptic here, if you don't mind, but the item that you gave us led to a very fruitful ending.
Which is code for she got in someone's pants.
Oh, shut up. You see what I have to deal with?
I don't remember giving you an item. I possibly pushed you towards finding something.
Ah, yes, that.
You found it.
And the rest of it, yes.
All of it, yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That bastard.
Yeah. So we're actually here to see you. We were hoping you'd be able to possibly set up a meeting with the person in the position that you're with the Open Lord. Let's just, because that's too obvious.
I can certainly inquire, yes.
Because we'd like to do this publicly, and we'd also like to have you involved, because it was your information that led us to retrieving what we retrieved.
That is incredibly kind of you.
It's not kind. You were the one who set us there, so, it's only right that you get some of the credit for it. Undoing what your father did and all.
I'm trying to decide if that will undo what my father did or cast more suspicions on me that I was somehow connected.
Well, we can...
Connected or not, the right outcome came through in the end.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
so we can definitely vouch for you.
I can certainly inquire. I know many people within the hierarchy and the city's leadership, so
That would be wonderful.
I can certainly arrange that for you.
Yes, no, that would be absolutely amazing. Because, yes, as I'm sure you can imagine, we'd like to get rid of this as quickly as we can.
Yes, of course. Yes. You look at he looks a little downhearted. It's like, but yes, I will. I know several of the nobles. I will speak with them.
I am sorry that your information.
You get the impression, looking at him, because it started to drop when he realised that his father had done what he's been accused of. That perhaps he doesn't. Perhaps he was trying to hold on to this hope that it was a lie, and therefore wouldn't be something his family had partaken in. Or,
I mean, if you're feeling down, doesn't actually mean that it was done for a bad reason. You can do the wrong thing for the right reason at the end of the day. Maybe someone else wanted it.
It's an interesting thought. It would be easy if I could ask my father that question.
Why can't you?
I haven't seen him in years. Since he was removed from his position, he has not returned to the city.
Where
I'm not
is
entirely
he?
sure where he is.
Ah.
I know he's alive. Well, he was at least 2 months ago alive.
Well, if we should hear of anything about his whereabouts, we will be sure to let you know.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not much of a fan of the old man, but at the same time...
He's still your father.
Yes.
His family. You should see my brothers.
What's the point? How many siblings do you actually have?
A handful and another 2? Whatever number that is.
Okay. So quite a lot then.
7? Ish.
I've got 9.
Oh wow.
That's a litter, that is.
Yeah.
I've got one and he's a bastard.
I don't have any siblings, I don't think.
Still
Is that a
scares me.
different dad then?
Very good.
Took me a while to get that one.
Oh wait, I got it. Well done.
But I was sent away from my family at 10 years old, so we were not prosperous, and they couldn't really look after a child. So I was sent away to live with the temple. And I don't know if they've had any further children since me. I don't think so.
Varana sort of looks up and goes, if it helps you at all, it's not just the families of those who are not prosperous who sometimes send their children away for long periods of time.
That does actually help, thank you. It's, yes, I've been rather wondering if I was a burden to them, which is why they sent me away, but no, it's actually quite nice to know it's not just my family.
No, I spent plenty of years away from my father.
My family are of the opinion that you need to have as many children as possible and get them in all the
Yeah, that makes an amount of sense.
My parents just enjoy each other's company. That's about it.
beautiful.
They used to send us outside late in the evening. Never knew why.
I'm sure now you do.
Now I do what?
Now you know why.
Huh?
Okay. It's all right, dear. Don't worry. I'll tell you when you're older.
Note 5 to 10 bugbear for Nitch.
Yes, I will. I'll see what I can do. You just sort of follow us. I'll see you later. Volo has not been paying any attention to any of this. Just goes, what? Yeah. I'll have another wine.
Follow. We slayed salamanders.
We
Oh,
did slay salamanders.
Come to the
Oh,
pub.
they are-
Skull outside.
Yes.
They're very interesting to fight.
Hmm.
So many salamanders. Yes, they're deadly creatures. No, they're not native to our world.
No, that would explain why they were trying to summon more of their kind.
Yes, they're originally from. At least they're so many are born here, but their essence begins in the elemental planes.
Does that mean if we go there, we can fight more of them?
Among horrific other things, from my understanding of the elemental planes.
How do we get there?
I don't know. My studies is very much in creatures and things, not in planar magic.
I think I feel a book number 3 coming on, Volo.
I feel some research for my new brand of skin creams and sun protectors.
I mean, if you want me to, I could point you towards somebody who does know a bit more into planar magic and travel, but
I'm sure the Blackstaff would possibly know a little more.
she might, yes.
It's alright, me and the Blackstaff, we're like that.
I don't know her too well. I've met her a couple of times, but only for social occasions.
She sent us to go and talk to a dragon that was in the harbour.
Oh, was that you?
That was us, yes.
Oh.
Callie
Very
was
good.
talking, in all fairness.
Callie's very good at that. Callie doesn't ever shut up.
It was a metallic, yes? My understanding?
A young bronze dragon, I think it was.
Ah.
He was very
Sleeping.
nice. His name's Zelafan.
He sort of starts counting on his fingers. He counts up to 9 and goes, no, I don't remember that one. I've not met that one before.
He was forced out of his home by those salamanders. And we went and got his home back for him.
Oh, it's very good of you, very good for you. Dragons are incredibly intelligent and should be respected.
Yes, we've
Not like most beings.
no, they're very knowledgeable about a lot of things.
That's because they live a very, 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 very long time. But you know what else lives a long time? Books.
They do, yes.
Deeds live a long time as well.
That's true.
Parrots live quite a long time.
Not really.
Comparatively, no.
Hear that page, you're fucked.
No, it's interesting how you have an entirely black parrot.
Yeah, it's not paint or nothing.
I can't believe you're joking or not. Is he just painted the parrot?
No, he has not painted the parrot.
Honestly, we don't know.
He has not. I've watched him summon it. He has not painted the parrot.
Oh, it's not a natural parrot.
No, it's not.
I see. That's less interesting.
Sorry.
It was a natural parrot.
Fuck you!
And Paige appears to have a bit of a potty mouth. We are sorry.
It's interesting that as a creature, it's learnt that the parrot mimicry technique. That's very interesting.
We're not entirely sure how.
Because I'm a fucking genius.
Maybe not quite mimicry, maybe just Paige talking to us.
Pieces of 8.
How interesting.
Oh, Jarlaxle, you're so dreamy.
Oh my lord. Right, I'm going to kill that bird. Move it, Jim. I'm going to kill it.
No more killing of familiars today.
Can everyone roll me an insight check?
Yes, I can.
No, I can't.
Wow.
Eunice and Callie, you both noticed that Raynor looks up and his eyes go a bit suddenly interested at the mention of the name Jarlaxle.
Oh dear.
Wait, what now?
Oh dear.
Oh, just making random noises. I'm a stupid parrot.
Oh, this is Jim just puppeting, holding his beak and being like.
I can't help but notice your interest in that name. Is everything all right?
That's just it's nothing. Don't worry.
We may be able to help.
I doubt that. And if that's a name you know, I would be very intrigued to find out a little more about what you know.
Maybe we'll share stories at some point.
I have friends that would certainly be interested.
I'm sure you do.
Though they are, I guarantee, with the best of intentions.
Okay. Come join me. And I'm going to lead him over to a different table.
Okay.
Man, that Callie, she's getting around now, isn't she?
I'm going to smack someone.
Callie, you can smack me if you want. It won't hurt at all.
No, I probably won't even hit you.
Yeah. But you know what you did manage to hit? Jarlaxle.
Oh my god. And so at this point, I'm going to lead Raynor over to a new table.
Okay.
Best of intentions how?
I have companions who are part of an organisation who exist to protect not just this city, but a much wider area from potential threats and dangers.
Okay. And you're wanting to make contact with a certain person?
Oh, his name is a name of interest.
Okay. It is a person that we do know, as I'm sure you can tell from the humour of my companions. I could possibly set something up if he would be willing.
I doubt if he knew who I was referring to, he would be willing.
All right. Maybe a little more information.
Should you wish to aid us? And he reaches into his pouch and pulls out a bit of paper. If folded correctly, this piece of paper here will become a bird.
Yes, we've experienced these birds before.
Ah, excellent.
It's the one that actually led us to you.
Ah, fantastic. Ah, yes, of course. Yes, this one is... will lead you to... This one is specifically designed to lead to a specific... to head to a specific individual.
Okay.
It is a means of communication that we use. If you wish to aid us in trying to find out more about this individual.
Well, I can tell you that everything he does is in Waterdeep's best interests. he is a protector. Or at least he's trying to be.
That is an interesting way of thinking about it.
I suppose I just want to see the best in everyone.
As I said, should you change your mind, feel free to write a little note and send it our way.
I will see what happens.
You should find you now have a new handout in your thing.
Okay.
Brave a bird given by Ray Never Remember.
Yes.
If you check that thing, it should say paper bird and then something else after it as well.
Okay. All right.
He stands and he's like, anyway, I should.
But one more question. This
Yes.
symbol, is this the symbol of your organisation?
I wouldn't call them mine. They are friends.
But is this their symbol?
Yes.
Okay. We were given a pin that looks very much like this. Well, we weren't. Eunice was.
Do you know who it belongs to?
No. We're trying to find that out.
I suspect that's why you were given it.
Okay, to try and find out.
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right then. I'll go and take this to the others and see what they think. But
Have a good day.
and you. Hopefully, we'll be hearing from you soon.
He potters out of the bar.
Huh. Well, that was fruitful. I'm gonna
Get some, did you?
No. Well, if by some you mean information, and I'm gonna show the little paper bird to Eunice and specifically point out the symbol.
There is a symbol sort of on one corner of the paper that matches the same symbol as the pin you have.
Oh, I suppose we should go and chase up that Dale chap, shouldn't we?
Oh, is that his name? I
Yeah.
didn't. Okay. Well, possibly.
So he's an organisation member that is interested in our mutual acquaintance.
Yes.
How interesting.
Yes, very interesting. Speaking of, we should possibly go and speak to him and tell him the plan for Raynar finding a meeting with. It would be only fair, of course. He did help, after all.
I quite like this silence. So we were just looking off stony-eyed into the distance. Pretending not to hear, or...
I think you're probably all pretending not to hear.
Weather's wonderfully seasonably clement for the time of year, wouldn't you say, Nichid?
Eunice, I gotta let with you. I have no idea what you just said. You open your mouth, it's like you're trying to say something to me, and I don't understand. It's either old lady talk. Oh, I understand that.
Jim's just constantly drinking this whole time.
I suspect as much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just listening in and just taking the odd word now and then. Parrot, yeah. No, I haven't heard boobs yet.
Should we let her do what she wants?
Yes.
Well, who should... Yes. No.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Well, we still haven't technically voted on this whole silly giving the money back idea.
No, you're right. We haven't.
I want a statue of me where everyone can see it.
If we keep the money, you can buy one yourself.
I never thought of that.
But if you give the money back, it's built by somebody else. You don't have to build it yourself.
Yeah, but there's so much money, other people can build it.
Ah, but it won't be you paying for it.
No, I'll make Jim pay for it. Sorry, Jim. Simple fact is, I'm bigger.
Fair.
Size isn't everything, Richard.
My axe weighs more than you do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't say anything about weight.
But anyway, I'm going to go and see our friend. Goodbye.
Okay. He's not able to find. He is in Nevercott's shop.
Has anyone actually come with me?
Should we go with her, guys?
Yes, we'll go with it just in case.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll go with as well.
Because she's not blushed enough today.
No, definitely not.
Oh yeah, it's the morning after, isn't it? Excellent. Okay, let's go.
Oh.
As we're walking to place, if I come across like a random discarded crate in an alley, I'm gonna try and carve in really bad spelling, Callie for Jarlaxle, like a kid would do.
Oh.
Obviously, I can't spell at all.
That's really cute.
But isn't that name a bit of a secret name?
Yes. It's
Choose
supposed
one.
to be.
Do you want the ship guy or do you want the haberdan?
Jarlaxle. He said it was spelled like a kid.
Brilliant.
I read that as J.R. Lick Isle.
Probably appropriate in this circumstance.
As you can see, there is no way anybody's gonna get that name right when they try and look for this person.
No.
Probably change the scenery. Don't worry.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you find him in Nevercott's shop.
Is it morning, evening?
Well, at this point, if you left early in the morning, it's probably late morning.
And if we left late in the morning?
And it would be early afternoon.
If we left
What if
late
we
in the
never
afternoon?
left?
And it would be late evening. It's entirely your choice.
What if this was all a dream?
The market outside is quite bustling at the moment. Actually means that the shops on the outside are a little quieter. It looks like there's been lots of fresh intake of food, meats, fish. Jim does again have that slight.
Oh dear.
Still there.
Yeah, still there. We really need to sort that out.
I don't see what's wrong with a bit of raw steak.
Be right back, guys. Just gonna get me some food poisoning.
Have fun, Jim. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Doesn't leave much.
But yeah, there's no one else in the shop as far as you can see.
Good afternoon.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I am well.
Good to see you all.
Is there somewhere we can talk?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you all right?
Yes, I'm just fine.
You just
You need to do that.
It was like.
I was thinking castration, but I wasn't actually casting it.
You've got a spell called castration.
Healing word.
Mhm.
Doesn't sound very healing.
I love how the other group has have got a healing word, and they keep like saying, "Oh, we'll say a string of like healing words to help," and it's just like random word. I love it.
The random word I think works better because it's healing word, not healing words.
Yep. He looks like about yes, as ever. I mean, we can box my office if you'd like to.
Yes. Unless there's anyone. Is there nobody else here at the moment?
Oh no, the shop's been a little quiet this afternoon.
Oh. Well, we've spoken to Raynar Neverember about setting up a meeting with the Open Lord.
Oh right. Oh, I see. Yes.
Yes. And just wanted to come and let you know that that's in progress, unless there's something that you could do to speed that up. Possibly not you.
Raynar is not a name I know, but Neverember is. I'm assuming this is one of Dragalt's spawn.
It's his son, yes.
Right. Yes, he's probably better placed than I am.
Okay. I didn't know if one of your
There are people that I know, yes, but
right. Talking of people that you know, I'm gonna pull out the note that Little Neverember gave me. And
okay.
Do you recognise this symbol?
Yes, I do.
You do?
That's interesting.
So all this time we've been chasing round everything else, and we could have just come and asked you.
Yes.
I didn't want to.
I know you didn't want to.
Makes a degree of sense. I can see why you wouldn't want to be asking about this symbol.
What is this symbol?
It's a symbol of the Harpers.
What are the Harpers?
They are an organisation of well-meaning and respectable individuals who try to protect most of the cities on this coast and beyond from evil and tyrants and other such horrors.
Like you mean?
That's the thing. Sometimes they find themselves meddling in things that are not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like myself. And they want to...
Well, Paige kind of dropped your name, and Little Neverember then gave me this.
Tattletale!
What are you? Yes, so this is why we were given this, because they're looking for information on you.
Could you please stop dropping my name in random public places?
Yes, Paige, can we?
He just looks at Jim at this point. Directly at Jim. It's just like... You understand that a lot of what I do requires secrecy. My kind are not particularly welcome in places like this.
Wouldn't a way to like change people's mind be like seeing if you're doing good? I mean, people don't normally like someone as big as me either.
There is a reason that I hide what I am.
Perhaps, but this feels more comfortable for me.
Well, I can't argue with that. That makes sense.
My kind are not always as well looked upon either.
I've with you for a while. Jarlaxle looks slightly confused.
Oh, I'm not human. I may look it, but I'm not. Hi.
I just got that.
But
Looks around you very slowly.
no, I don't have wings
At all or yet?
yet.
Huh. Okay.
But yes, I can understand the need for hiding, which is why we need to stop talking about the name. And I'm going to look pointedly at Jim.
I'm just a parrot.
You're not just a parrot, you know that.
It's quite clear, not just a parrot. I can see that.
Just a parrot.
Nor is your new friend.
Yes, Luna is useful. But yes,
I would rather that they didn't have too much information on me.
Oh, I see.
So it's a shame, but it works. But yes, where was I? What was I saying? I was saying something. It was very important. It must have been.
I think you're going to burn the bird, weren't you?
Ah, yes. Because of course, as much as we want to know a bit more about the Harpers, if they are being slightly misguided and wanting to know more about you, then it's possibly not useful.
They're not bad people.
No, but neither
I have
are
a lot
you.
of respect for what they do.
Yes, but if
Wish
they're...
they wouldn't interfere with me.
Yes, because you're not a bad person either.
Thank you. It's nice that someone at least understands this.
I know too little to pass an opinion, Jarlaxle, I'll be honest. But you've not done bad by me, either.
I'm not trying to do that by anybody.
I don't know this.
I have come to grudgingly admit that your hat is okay.
That is high praise. Very high praise.
Yours is very good too.
Careful, Jim, you'll try to sleep with you.
That's what I'm counting on.
J-Dog, relax, it's an inside joke.
He shrugs enough.
I mean, I've come to kind of think he was part of the gang by now, I can't help it.
That's quite nice, actually.
Especially seeing as how much they distrusted you.
Indeed.
Oh, I still distrust you.
I still distrust Jim.
I mean, that's perfectly sensible, to be perfectly honest.
And yet you trust me.
I mean, Callie, just think. Would you trust me to be in a vacant room with your breakfast bacon sandwich?
Not with your with my bacon sandwich, no.
Exactly. This is like this. Everything is bacon.
Okay. Anyway,
Everything is bacon.
that's a quote of the day. But yes, so that's what kind of what we wanted to come and speak to you about. So yes. I'm not sure there's much else to say.
No, that's understandable. It is a bit of a strange situation, but thank you for telling me.
It's all right.
Yes, I don't particularly want them coming knocking.
No. And perhaps we stop using the name. I'm going to look pointedly at Jim again.
That would be preferable.
I think you should get another persona and come visit our pub.
Or even come as Nevercott.
But happily. It would be a delight to come visit.
Come as both.
Both of which?
Both of you.
There's,
Which both?
Yeah, there's
Well,
three.
Nevercott doesn't really bring the party, does it?
That is true.
I'm
Would you
sure
That's
he
not
rather
what
I
I've
take
heard
this
from Callie.
Oh, I'm going to smack him.
They were on the boat.
Sentinel plays, I slap it back.
Before he can slap me, I hold person.
Jim gets out his popcorn.
But yes, there will
Perhaps
always.
the captain would be better.
Possibly. But there will always be a table for you.
Thank you.
So now I think it's just waiting on Raynar to set up a meeting.
Oh, I will.
Oh, actually no, there was something else. Are you still wanting to go and get that staff?
I tried.
Did it not work very well?
I gathered a few of my crew to go back.
Ah.
And the door was locked again.
Oh. Well, we can tell you how to get in there if you want.
Oh, that would certainly be useful.
But we're willing to come with you. If you need a little more help. Because it is a dragon. Or at least we believe it's a dragon.
I need one promise before we actually let all that happen as well. I need from you.
What would that be?
Whatever this staff does, I want to make sure you don't want to do anything bad with it. A dragon has it. Gotta be really good, right?
It is certainly a very powerful item, yes.
You wouldn't use it to do bad, I hope.
I guess that depends on how you define bad.
Killing of people, killing orphans, fire and brimstone.
Orphans are people too,
someone's
Nick.
Anything for your own gain.
Ah, I see. I can certainly promise that I wouldn't be using it to kill people or to kill orphans or cause fire and brimstone or other such horrors. For my own personal gain, however, is why I want it.
Your own personal gain's fine. I don't care about that.
What?
Well, everybody deserves to gain something. Isn't that kind of why we do what we do?
No, but his personal gain is always justified by greater good. And then he does bad things. And then says it's for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Hey, stop stealing my accent.
Sometimes you have to do bad things in order to do the right things.
Zip.
I've beaten up a lot of people. Just
Yes.
saying.
I've done a lot of bad things in my life. And that's the end of that sentence.
I like to think I haven't done that many bad things until I met you guys.
I find that really hard to believe.
Genuinely, no, I was a good little temple girl.
Everyone, this is a tangent.
Blimey.
To say that I would not use it for my own gain would be a lie. And I do try and not lie to you.
Were you lying to Jim when you said his hat was nice?
It is a nice hat. It's not as good as mine,
It's called
but
a
it's a nice
hat.
hat.
Oh, now it's on.
Well, let's be fair, Jim. Can your hat allow you to disguise yourself?
Have you seen this man wearing a dress? He doesn't need a hat.
Oh.
How do you know this is what I really look like?
That's an interesting statement. I could find out. If you'd like.
Jim wants to really, really hard.
Are you coming on to me now, Jarlaxle? I'm getting very mixed signals from you.
Well, I know how we can how we know it's your real. Because when we were on the ship in the null magic field, you looked exactly the same.
No, he didn't. He shaved since then.
How dare you? I have never shaved.
Oh dear.
I'm not talking about your face, Jim.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, fine.
Well, I hope that our banter is alleviating some of the boredom of your day.
Oh, my day certainly has been a little dull. Yes.
Well, as soon as we have word from Little Neverember, then we will we'll let you know.
Thank you.
Well, you did help after all.
I do try to help.
didn't really need his help, though, did we?
No, we
No.
had a couple of fireball charms we didn't need.
No, yeah, I was quite pleasantly surprised by your use of fireballs.
Yeah, that was all me, believe it or not.
Well, that was.
Actually, I'm very impressed.
It was past. Well, when the fireballs launched outside the shop, we found these
No,
charms.
he doesn't need to know anymore. We were just really well prepared. Leave it at that, Callie. Leave him wanting more. Oh, sorry. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. Oh. You're failing on your use of messaging, dear. Anyway, we will leave you in peace. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I phased out for a minute there. Are we helping him with this dragon or not?
Maybe not right now.
He
I
couldn't
need
get
more
back
levels, I mean.
in. He went back. He tried to go back in with some of his men and couldn't get back in.
But we know how to get back in, so...
We'll just sort out the money issues, then talk about the dragon again. If
Yes.
you want to share how to get in there, go ahead.
You actually give me permission to
No.
share something?
Nah.
Well,
No.
As if
Don't
that
have it.
matters.
No.
fact is, you can't play any music, so you couldn't if you wanted to.
All permissions rescinded.
Come on, it's Jarlaxle. He's probably got like +20 to music.
Never caught.
That's what I said, Jarlaxle.
Never caught. Oh.
Jarlaxle.
Is it worth cutting out his tongue, possibly?
How do you know this is my real tongue?
Because you're using it to speak? Nice try, dear.
I'm glad to know my tongue is in safe hands. As Jarlaxle said last night.
Oh my god. Right, on that note, goodbye.
Nothing ever changes.
Nope. So I just had a moment of panic. Did I actually press record? Yes, I did. Because if I hadn't pressed record, I would have been very upset.
Yeah, that'd be rubbish.
Yeah, it would. But yeah. So I'm gonna push everyone out of the door ahead of me, and I'm just gonna wave.
I stand there and refuse to move.
It's like,
Just for fun.
So I'm gonna grab him.
Just going under your leg.
I'm gonna grab him by the front of the loincloth and drag him out.
I stand and make eye contact.
Oh, that's tiny. How do you use that?
I walk out in shame.
Anywhere else you wish to go while you return back to your pub?
Should we go to Fancy Pub and meet Mr. Dale?
Yes, and see if he's there.
Do you want to wear your salamander loincloth?
I assumed you hadn't taken it off, actually.
Surely he threw away the old one. He only needs one at a time.
And do you want to wear your special dress? Because it is different.
Well, are we going to torture someone?
Got a point.
No, we've just done that in the shop. We're going to the pub, the fancy pub with the cocktail.
All right. Well, I'll stay in my normal clothes, I suppose.
To be honest,
Although if it's a posh place, maybe I should like spruce myself up a bit.
yeah, I'd like to get a new dress. I think.
I may actually buy clothing.
Ooh
Oh
la
my
la.
gosh.
I saw one of those bouncer people wearing something black with like something around the neck and looked really smart.
Oh, okay. So wearing a suit and a tie then. should we go shopping for new outfits?
Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely.
As per my generic question, do you actually wish to go shopping, or do you want to simply montage this?
Montage.
With loads of bags and
Yep.
stopping off for
I'd
hot
be
chocolates with foam
40.
on top.
Mm-hmm.
Should.
You've got to do the pretty woman's thing as well.
Yes.
Shop and said, I just bought all of this shit. Big mistake. And then literally just like pirouettes and walks out.
and stopping at a makeup counter as well, and all of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
During this montage, can I try and buy some studded leather armor?
Yes, you can.
That's the point.
Sounds very posh.
How much does that increase AC?
In my case, it would only be 1, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, I've currently only got leather armor. Might be quite nice to have a slightly higher AC.
So studded leather is 12 plus your dex modifier.
Okay, so yeah, it would increase it by 1.
Yeah, same here. I will spend some of this gold that I just happened to find in my pocket on that.
It costs you 45 gold.
Okie dokie.
25 was that?
45.
45. Jim, can I have a loan?
Well, I really don't have that much money, Callie. But okay, here we go.
Thank you. It's just I don't want to use everybody else's money to get myself some armor.
Jim's is fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I know Jim's always going to make more. Whereas I'm holding...
Especially with the interest rate I'm putting on this.
Alright, that's
Jim,
fine.
buy me some armor.
Fine. I'll buy her some armor as well. Not that I'm feeling guilty about anything, you understand.
No, definitely not.
What did you do?
It's just that I'm very generous.
So how much would I add on to my... Because I don't know what my leather armor gives me anyway.
So, on your character sheet, if you drag the... If you type in the little character mats a bit, studded leather, you can drag it onto your character sheet, then you can equip it by using the little dots in your character sheet bit.
Yeah.
Under the item.
Where's that? Sorry.
On the right-hand side of the items, it's a tiny, tiny little dot.
Yeah. So as you hover over the item, so on your leather armor, if you click the little tiny dot, it should drop, and then remove where it says equipped.
Oh yeah.
And then if you go to the compendium, which is on the far above the chat window, there's a little letter I.
Oh yeah.
If you type in there, studded leather.
My favourite search term.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's some glamoured studded leather.
Yep. There is some magical armor that I want very badly.
Okay, and then if I drag it in.
If you drag and drop, it should appear in the thing.
I've found rather than dragging and dropping onto the character sheet, just drag and drop it onto the main screen. That seems to work better for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that works.
Should have appeared. If you got that little dot, you should then be able to...
Oh yeah, equip it automatically. Sweet.
There you go. And it should then change your AC.
Yeah, beautiful.
I love things that math themselves. It's saving loads of work.
Yeah, it's so easy. But yes, so I now have an AC of 13. Yay!
Heady height.
Especially for a warlock.
It's true. Though you can learn Armor of Agathis, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
That raises your AC temporarily, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Plus, it hurts things that try and hurt you.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out what I'd swap it out for.
I'll be right back really quick.
Okay.
Dinners.
Because, yeah, I
Because there's lots of really cool spells.
Mhm. I'm happiest with my level 3 spell.
Which one have you taken?
Counter spell.
Very nice.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Yep. Yep, I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
So very nice choices.
Mhm. It's always worth it. Because, you know, it's just going to be so helpful.
Yeah. It's just to be able to the reaction go, no.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sit.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no.
Hello. But yeah. So, ability check using your spellcasting ability, which for me would be charisma.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my spell save's gone up as well. Excellent. Yeah, because my proficiency's gone up, so my spell save would have gone up as well. Amazing.
Yep.
Ooh, that's nice. I didn't realise it did that.
So nice and shiny.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can go on a little shopping montage. You grab yourself some clothes and some bits and pieces. Generic clothes, hand wave.
Mhm.
You're not buying any, unless you want to go out and buy specifically high-end posh clothing.
High-end posh tuxedo for Nichard. He's gonna dress properly.
Oh yeah.
Salamander skin cravat.
I love the idea of this salamander skin cravat and like what? I killed this.
Well, yeah, you need a topic for the dinner table.
Well, yeah, definitely.
It's true.
So this is what Nichard is wishing to acquire, basically.
If you're buying fine clothes that cost you 15 gold.
I don't have 15 gold. Damn it.
15 gold. I'll pay to see you clothed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, as a group, we currently have 40 gold and 1 platinum.
Well, that came out my personal stash.
I'm happy for it to come out of, you know, the group stash because it's the stuff we've earned as a group. Actually, that's the extra 50 that we got from Jarlaxle. Because, you know, he gave us 200 and we only needed 150.
In any case, Nichard is now decked in the finest garb known to barbarian kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you fight in it, though? That's the thing.
I would assume, being an experienced high-end tailor, he would cater for that requirement. I don't have like fight on the chest, really, do I?
You spent 15 gold on it, so you can move, you can fight in it. It'll get, you know. You probably don't want to go on a long adventure in it.
No. But if you have to, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Adding one fancy tuxedo suit with salamander skin cravat to my inventory list.
I've just got pretty dress on mine.
Nice. Right, let's go have cocktails.
Yeah.
Aldrak, what are you wearing?
Oh, I'll just be wearing my City Watch garb.
I might get some button pop.
Because it's a formal occasion we're going to be going to, I'm only taking 3 weapons with me.
Oh, wow.
Which 3?
I'm taking Barbara.
Of course.
I'm taking a javelin.
Ooh.
And I'm taking the Morning Star.
Ooh.
I like how they're also discreet.
At this point, you do have a bag of holding.
In which case, realizing this, I put them all in the bag of holding.
Nice.
Except for Barbara. Barbara stays on my back.
Well, I am the weapon, so
What, I can pick you up by the ankles and swing you around?
you could try.
Okay. You enter in. The barman looks at you. He recognizes you from before. He looks at you now, where you're slightly better dressed. And it's a nod of, "Huh. Yes, well done, well done."
We meet the dress code, guys. Get in.
Richard didn't buy shoes.
I'm sure shoes would have been included in the fancy.
No. I'm a barbarian. I didn't buy shoes.
Okay.
As you look around, you don't see the gentleman you're looking for currently. You do see various patrons of a fairly high class.
Well, good evening, Xander.
Good evening.
What's the cocktail of the day today then?
Oh, cocktail of the day. I do make a very good fruit punch. It has a certain punch to it.
Well, 5 of those sounds wonderful.
And it begins the barman thing where he pulls a few different various bottles of all white spirits and he mixes them together with a few different juices and he places them in front of you. The juices are all fresh.
Wonderful. Freshly
squeezed today. Would be 15 gold, please.
Yeah, of course. There we go.
Thank you.
Mitchell's crying on the inside.
So yours comes with a little tiny battle axe.
Suddenly stops crying internally.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that Xander would have remembered that from last time.
You just fold a little like a paper, what would be like a paper thing into a little battle axe shape, and it's hanging off the edge of the glass.
I drink it presidentially while looking around the room.
There's no one here you recognise. If you wish to investigate the people, you can do, or if you wish to wait a little bit, I will continue.
Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry.
Has Dale been around the last couple of days?
He has been, yes. I suspect we'll see him a little bit later on.
Oh, marvellous.
Yes, if you want to take a table, I can point him in your direction when he arrives.
That would be lovely.
I just sat there. Can any of you make me an investigation check? Callie, can you do it with advantage?
Okay. I didn't need the advantage.
As you are studying the room, Callie notices a face shape that you recognise from only the day beforehand.
Ah.
Aldrak recognises this thing as well, and Jim probably has knowledge of this family. It is a member of the Castellanta family. He sat with a few others while he is having a couple of drinks, about 6 or 7 tables across. He bore a good resemblance to the man, one of the cultists that you investigated.
So I'm gonna whisper to the others. Should we ask him if he's missing any family members?
Do we have any evidence to get them banged up?
No, we tried.
We could just start a bar brawl.
We could, but this is a nice place.
It was a nice place.
We started a bar brawl.
It was the Grolhunt family that you tried to get banged up.
Ah, okay.
The Castellantas are
connected to the Grolhunts.
They're one of the most. This is a well-known thing. They are a very rich family in the city.
It was their tomb that we found the cult.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to roll me a history check, and Aldrak can do this one with advantage.
I'm shit with this one. Yeah, I knew I'd be rubbish for that one.
12, not bad. Advantage. Between you think about it with a bit of memory and piecing together. The Castellanta family are very well known in the city. They're the previous lord of the family was a great hero of the city. The current family, the main part of the family, fell on hard times and almost lost everything they had, but had a miraculous turnaround.
Funny that.
Aldrak is aware that also their son went missing a few years ago. There are many, many rumors about this.
Can I use my observantness to read that?
Very nice.
Yeah. So as you're observing him, he seems to be talking of a business contract. The Castellan family are known for lending money, and he seems to be discussing a business loan.
The Castellanta that we encountered before, did we kill him?
Yes, he was one of the many cultists that was
caught in the fireball.
Caught in the fireball.
All right, he's not the guy in the tower that we kneecapped.
No.
No, that was a Growlhund.
No, that was somebody else, but it did lead you to. You learnt that place from. They're the two that have been in the Castellanta's tomb and had killed the other cultists.
Oh, along with that woman who mysteriously died on the way home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they'd been in there, but they were not. They'd introduced us as Castellantas anyway.
So the one that we saw yesterday.
Yes.
Did I get a good enough look at him that I could disguise myself as him?
Not without also having to do the burns and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like disguise self can probably deal with that, right?
Roll me intelligence.
I see. As in he was too badly burnt to be able to.
Yeah, you were able to work. Like half of his face was visible enough to work out that he bore that family resemblance. Plus, I think Josie rolled a crit on her medicine check.
Yeah.
The other half was burned, so it's knowing how to reconstruct that extra side of his face.
I'll have to go with it. All right, I'm gonna get up from the table and then say, right, I'll see you later then, guys, and I'll walk out the front. And I'll go into a nearby telephone booth or something.
Alleyway.
Spin around and cast disguise self.
Okay, roll me intelligence check first of all.
Just flat intelligence.
Flat intelligence.
Nice.
Yeah. You activate disguise self. You kind of catch yourself in a puddle. You look actually pretty good.
All right, and I'm gonna go back into the bar.
Okay.
As I walk in, do I see them kind of noticing me?
They're not paying attention at the moment. They're very much deep in conversation with themselves. They're not really looking around.
All right, I'm gonna go over to their table and say, "What ho, chaps?"
What?
The man says, cousin, how are you?
I'm very well, cousin, other than a slight run-in I had yesterday with this band of ruffians. But yes, I wouldn't mind a drink if one's on offer.
I am doing a little business at the moment. Xander, get my cousin a drink, please. Across the bar, and Xander nods.
Excellent. Bit of business, is it? Yes, top stuff. I love a bit of business.
Yes. Are you feeling okay? You seem a little off.
Well, as I said, I had a run-in with these ruffians the other day. It put me right out of sorts.
Can you roll me deception?
Terrible heartburn.
Check.
Nice.
You're voice does sound very different than normal.
Yes, I've got the coronavirus. It's this new thing. You wouldn't have heard of it yet.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'm sure it's fine.
oh yes, I mean we should be done in a short while if you wanted to.
All right, don't mind me. I'll just sit here quietly and have a little drinky.
Perhaps at the bar, and I'll come and join you in a little bit.
Well, all right then. That sounds positively spiffing. And I go over to the bar.
Xander pours you a glass of wine and puts it in front of you.
Marvelous, thank you. Lovely stuff.
Does Jim even drink wine?
I believe he's familiar with the concept. Of course he does. He drinks anything.
That's true.
After about half an hour, the other two get up and leave the table. There's some handshaking and much nodding and thanks. Can anyone who's watching, what you know actually would be Victor Castellanta, the head of the Castellanta family. Can you roll me a perception check? Richard just sort of sat back, just notices as he pulls out from a little pouch of coins and hands it to them.
I normally whisper this sort of stuff to Jim.
So is it only Nichard that notices it?
It is, yes.
I lean over to Eunice because Jim is nowhere to be seen. He just handed over some money. It's a shame Jim's not here to rob it.
That is a shame.
Scratch that. Eunice, I need a distraction.
Then he goes over and sits by the bar. Sits down next to Jim.
Hello, old bean. How's tricks?
Send Jim a message and just let him know that he's been. He's handed the money to him.
No, the Victor Castellanta handed the money to the two people.
Ah, fair enough. Scrap that then.
Off you go, Nichard. Smash and grab.
Obviously not the place to discuss such things. I have not had anyone come back from last night.
No, that's what I've
seen.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. There was this big fiery explosion. These ruffians had some sort of balls of fire. Don't know how you describe it. But they wiped out the whole lot. Only I got out alive.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Great balls of Nichard.
What do you think we should do?
Did you not think to counterspell it?
Well, I mean, I'm very inbred, as you know.
What are you talking about?
Just a little joke. Look, I've had a very bad day. I've got this coronavirus. It's playing all sorts of havoc with all of my bits and pieces.
I see. I don't let the children see you like this, but go and see Amelia. I'm sure she can probably rectify whatever malady it is that afflicts you.
Okay, that's a good idea. Just remind me. I've been, bashed around a bit. I can't quite remember. Can't quite remember where the old girl lives, to be perfectly honest.
My wife at my house.
Oh, that's Amelia. That Amelia. Of course, that Amelia. Yes, of course. Sorry. As I said, very inbred. But anyway, what do you think we should do about the treasure?
We need that money.
Well, I know that, but how are we going to get it?
What are those that you were following?
Well, I don't know where they are. They could be could be miles away. They could be sitting at a table 2 feet away. I just don't know where they are.
I'm gonna send a message. You think they all died in the fire?
But I think that they all died in the fireball.
Interesting.
But I mean, what do you think our next steps should be?
Without it, the twins are doomed. You know where the vault is, yes?
Yes, I know exactly where it is.
Where is the stone? Do you know?
I'm not sure. Actually, I'm out of character. I literally don't know where the stone is. Did we leave that behind?
We did, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay. I've got no idea. But
Do you know how they open? Do you know how they open the vault door?
They seem to do 3 different things. I think they did a little dance. They told a joke. I think one of them performed an obscene act with a carrot.
Sorry.
You roll me on the deception check because that is a wonderful lie. With advantage though, because you're doing fantastic.
Oh, glad you said with advantage. Oh.
I see.
Look, I'll show you if you like. Go and get a carrot.
No, that's not. It's very unlike you, cousin. Are you sure?
A turnip would do.
This is very unlike you, cousin. You are usually a lot quieter than this and more shy.
Look, I'm feeling very, very out of sorts. You know.
You do seem very out of sorts.
I mean, all our devil friends and everybody else, they just got blown up.
He interrupts you. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, sorry. Shouldn't mention the DEVILs.
Go and see Amelia. Do not talk to anybody else.
Okay. Yes. All right. Good plan.
Should we get him to suggest a night and then we can be there?
Yes. When will Amelia be in? Do you know?
I would go right now if I were you.
Right away. Right
Yes.
to your house. That's I'm very, very out of sorts. Yes, to your house
Castle Ward.
in
Message.
the castle ward.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should take me there yourself. I'm really not feeling very well. It'd be good to have a friend with me.
Business to attend to.
And it only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. I'll try my best. Could you maybe draw me a map or something? I'm not sure how to get there from here. You
my
see,
lord.
I have a better idea.
I know where it is, of course, but I don't know how to get there from here.
I have a better idea. Xander and the barman. Can I use a room, please? I think my cousin needs to get some sleep. I'll send someone to pick him up in an hour or so. Xander nods and hands him a key. He goes, "Come with me."
Yes, excellent plan. Could you send in a carrot, please? I want to try something.
Message. I'm going to send him a message. Dial it down a bit. He's already suspicious. Dial it down.
Only a small carrot.
He leads you upstairs to one of the little rooms. Get some sleep.
Okay, yes. Thank you, cousin. Thank you.
As he closes the door, he locks it behind him
From the outside.
from the outside, locking you inside.
Oh no! How am I going to deal with a locked door?
All right. Meanwhile, while he's out of the room, a very well-dressed man in a long blue sort of half robe or sleeveless robe walks in.
I'm gonna
Speak to
nudge.
Xander.
Yeah, I'm gonna nudge Eunice.
Xander points him over to you. Takes a glass of wine. Slowly walks over and sits down with you. Greetings. I understand you're looking for me.
Hand him back.
Hello?
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 Am I not there?
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. It went really quiet all of a sudden. There was no noise. I was like,
Oh. Yeah.
I understand you're looking for me.
I believe this is yours, or you may know who it.
Yes, I do.
Mine.
He takes it and looks at it. I'm assuming you, I know where you got this from, I'm guessing. He looks at each of you. Do you know who I am? Or do you know who I work for?
Yes. Yeah.
So you figured that part out?
Yes.
Excellent. I am a member of, as you figured out, an organization that looks to protect the people of this land. We always...
All the people, not necessarily the rich.
All the people. What we do is for the good of the people. We oppose things like tyranny and harm that would come to others.
Does that include people who monopolize?
Sorry, people who?
Monopolize trade routes and...
As best we can, yes. There are unfortunately more serious threats to the world, but we try and deal with the small ones when we can. We are... We keep to one side in order to stop the rise of people who would do the world harm. There are many of those in this world. Currently there are dragon cultists running around the south. There are devil cultists running around this city, from my understanding.
Upstairs, in fact.
Oh, really? That I do find intriguing, thank you.
I'm not really a devil cultist, guy.
But we try and do our best to keep people in check.
And why would it be that we would have been waived?
If you are who I think you are those who saved Raina Neverember.
Yes.
You took a step towards realizing there is a darkness in this city. Zentarum and what they loosely decided to call themselves the Guild, Xanathar's little guild of thieves and thugs, have been going around the city causing all kinds of havoc recently. Their war has been painful to many people.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure of one of their undead beholders.
Then you understand the threat the people of this city face.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it wasn't that much of a problem.
Not for us. It
Perhaps
would be for
not
somebody
for
else.
Yes, perhaps not for skilled mercenaries and fighters such as yourselves. However, for the average common person in this city, there is a conflict going on that has a lot of collateral damage that neither side seems to care about.
Fair.
Okay, cool. And I would like... I am looking, along with a companion of mine, who works more closely with the city's governance, to try and change some of what is happening.
think we're feels glad to help in any way.
Fantastic. I will ask him to be in contact with you. He will have a similar symbol. He will show it to you when he brings up the conversation.
So, do you have your eye on the Castellan family?
Indeed.
Marv.
They have a lot of interesting money lending operations they do, but
And they're devil.
Yeah.
But there's
roll me a persuasion check.
It should be with advantage because it's true. Oh dear.
That is an interesting accusation, but certainly something I will take on board.
Well, we killed a lot of cultists last night. They're not very happy with us for some reason.
I can't think why.
No, neither can I.
one of them was definitely a cat, and I think the two flying, were they twins? They said.
They were definitely.
Flying.
Yeah, they were definitely incubi or something like that.
Yeah, they were part.
Yeah, they were Casamantas.
Just last week, we unearthed a group of worshippers in the family tomb.
That is very intriguing.
And the Growlhund family seem to have got away with it, which is quite upsetting.
I had heard they were accused, yes.
Hmm.
It certainly brought some interest.
Yeah, we found robes in their house.
I was
And
told they were the cover was that was planted.
No.
No, we found.
Thank you for this information. I will speak to my friends. And I will ask one of them to make contact with you. There is certainly something that I think you would be able to help us with.
Well, I'd like to see them. That would be.
Such people. I do not know if you've heard about Elturel,
Elton.
the city to the south.
Yes, it's been destroyed.
Yes. We believe it was not just destroyed. It was the act of devil worship.
Oh.
If such things are happening, we cannot allow it to continue.
Burn them all, I say.
Definitely.
If that is the punishment handed out, yes. I would much rather they go through a court, a correct court of law.
But then we can burn them afterwards.
If that is the punishment that is handed out, that is the just punishment. But thank you. That was very helpful. And I hope I can be of help to you if you need us. Have you met Matrim? He plays his little 3-stringed lute in the yawning portal.
Oh yes, I have.
If you see him before, if you need us before we make contact with you, speak to him. At this point, he looks around, and a half elf has walked in, wearing not robes as such, but he's just very much like a typical monk. Yes, I do apologise. I have a prior meeting.
Very nice to meet you.
And you.
Well, should we make a distraction and get Jim?
Richard.
Yeah. Richard, let's get you drunk.
No.
I think Jim wants to be picked up and taken to the house.
Where's the
I also think that Jim's disguise is going to wear off very soon.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
3 spell slots, right?
But if it wears off when he's in the company of someone, he's not going to be able to cast it again with them not noticing.
Right. Well,
What y'all doing?
Not getting drunk.
Are you all making your way out, or is Jim going to try and sneak into Grolhand Manor?
Castlanta Manor.
Castlanta Villa. Yeah.
Well, I want to try and sneak into Castlanta Manor.
The problem is, if you, if the spell fails, you're fucked.
Well, no, he just manages to bring invisibility on, he'll be fine.
Yeah, very smart, very smart. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And if that fails, I've got +10 to stealth now, so...
Fucking hell. Jesus.
He can hide in plain sight.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to Jim in a second then. For everybody else, are you returning back to Trollskull?
Or should
Yes.
we go and stalk the manor, just in case?
Right, you could follow Paige, I mean me, and help out if Jim gets in trouble.
That's what I'm thinking. When
Super
Jim
meta
gets
I
in
think-
trouble.
I think we should cut our losses, and if he dies, he dies.
Richard.
No. we
Fuck
should
you.
after him. Say it again, Bird, I dare you. I'm reaching to the bag of holding.
I'm not sure I should really be saying any of this stuff.
No, you really couldn't.
No, no.
By the way, I've not been paying attention. Where has Jim gone?
Right, I'm just a parrot.
He's upstairs.
What? He left though.
Yes,
And then he snuck in.
he came back as the person that I investigated last night who was very dead. And very burned. I don't know how he reconstructed the face, but, yes.
Oh, he's very smart.
Can you put Paige in the bag of holding?
No.
Why not?
Don't know.
Well, I'm going to go to the manor and see if I can help out.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Give me 10 seconds, because hadn't actually prepped for a trip to the villa.
Well, I also want to kind of stop in at Nevercott's shop if it's kind of on the way. And
It's really not.
oh fuck.
Nevercott's shop would be very far south of here. The villa is about a 10-minute journey from here.
Okay, darn it.
You two should have some sort of secret messaging at the stage.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
I mean-
You do have a spell called message.
Hang on, let me have a look.
I'm
just a parrot.
It's within 120 foot, so
Oh yeah, you need sending, not message.
yeah. When can I get sending? Yeah.
Does anyone else have sending as a spell?
Darn it. Oh,
I can shout really
oh.
loud.
I'm gonna put a I'm gonna write a message and give it to Luna and send Luna off flying.
Okay. Okay. Can Luna roll me an intelligence check?
Luna can try. Where's our character sheet?
Or a history check would work for her. But I think she won't have that on there, so just the character sheet should be on underneath yours.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I don't even know what I rolled. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. Fucking hell.
That's actually not bad.
That's actually not bad, yeah.
She takes it and flies away.
Whether she gets the right person or not is another matter.
What does the note say?
We're going to go and investigate the Castellantas. They were part of the cultists who attacked us last night. Yeah, go ahead.
Nathaniel, what have you done to yourself?
Oh, well, you see, I ran into these fellows and they were throwing fireballs around. And then I tried this thing with a carrot and I didn't realise you should really put the pointy end in first. Oh, it's been a nightmare. And now I've got this bally coronavirus.
Nathaniel, what happened last night? You were supposed to eliminate them.
There's no way we can take on those guys. They're far too powerful. They've got all sorts of skills. They must be at least level 20. I would seriously not fuck with those guys.
Roll me a deception check.
What deception? This is true.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Lie, sir.
Oh.
Lie.
That's such a shame.
So tell me, Nathaniel, what actually happened last night? In detail, please.
Well, we followed them. We followed them down into this vault. And we waited there and we tried to find them. And they'd gone up some stairs, and they'd gone across these bridges, and then they'd somehow got into some other room. I don't know. We didn't see in there. But then these bloody dark elves, bloody darkies showed up. Oh, it was terrible. One of them had a really stupid hat on, and then there were a few more. And then we kind of, we showed ourselves. We were like, we're here. We are very important. We want to give us the stuff we're after. And they just threw these bloody fireballs at us, and then all of a sudden everyone was dead. I barely made it out of there myself, and I'm feeling very I've had a frightful day of it. It's a real pain in the area where carrots sometimes go. It's a nightmare. I don't know. What do you think we should do about it?
What should we do about it, indeed? What should we do about it? It's a very interesting question.
I mean, if you got some tongs, that might help to get the carrot out.
I didn't think vegetables were your sort of thing, Nathaniel.
Well, try anything once.
It's not like you at all, in fact.
Well, I'm feeling very out of sorts.
She is proper suspicious.
What my husband said.
Well, that's why I've come to see you. You see, I mean, I just feel terrible, and it's a bloody shame. I feel like maybe I need to go home now. Maybe I should go home and rest in my own bed. Maybe that's what I should do.
Should you? Should you really? Is that what you think is the best thing right
now? Yes. Well, I mean, you're the sort of, you've got more medical expertise than me, dear. So you tell me.
I do indeed have more medical. The thing is that whilst you may look like him, The fact that you're referring to yourself as you responded to when I called you Nathaniel, and that is not the name of the face you're wearing.
Oh, look, a parrot!
Makes me think that this is all very, very suspicious.
Oh.
No, but look, there's a parrot at that window over there. Look at it. It's beautiful.
She clicks her fingers and casts a counterspell.
Oh.
I'm going to punch her in the face and leg it.
Give me 10 seconds before I got the map set up.
That's brilliant.
You just think to yourself, what would Richard do?
Punch her in the face and leg it, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean...
Right. Just get really, really angry.
This map is in nowhere as detailed as I would want it to be. 'Cause, you know, setup time.
Well, don't worry, this is the last time I ever use my initiative for anything.
No, please do. Please, I actually encourage it.
This is hilarious, so yeah, carry on.
You find yourself up here.
Ah.
So what would you like to do? If you want to punch her in the face, you can do.
The map's still loading.
That was it. Half of it is hidden. Because surprises.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. Okay.
In fact, actually, no, sorry, you'd be in this room here.
And where's the window?
The window is here.
I'm gonna leg it for that to that window and jump out.
Okay.
Oh dear.
But I'm gonna sort of try and slide down the side of the building.
Can you roll me an acrobatics check? In a second. Don't just roll it just yet. Just
okay.
Because I need to actually find out what bullshit spell she has. That's Victoria. Where is she? Problem with this is it's not written into. It's written in alphabetical order, not into order by groups of people.
Well,
but then some of it is in order by groups of people.
Ah. I was going to say, her name's Amelia. She should be at the top.
Yes, but then other things are written in groups of people.
Which means she could be anywhere.
Yeah. Just super helpful. Actually, I'm going to get you to roll me something first. As you try and make your dash.
Can I disengage if that would help?
For the door. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Those are my least favourite ones.
As you try to run, you reach the window and you find your body just tenses up.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
You find yourself unable to move. She shouts out. And a few moments later, a pair of guards grab you. And they begin to drag you off outside.
Should get another wisdom save. Because he's being moved against his will.
Each of the characters turns, so you can make a wisdom saving throw now if you wish to.
You're getting worse.
They're still holding you.
I'm sensing your feet.
Yeah.
Could I level up to like level 17?
After a minute, the spell does wear off. By this point, you're in the courtyard, and they are. For everyone else on the outside, a large group of watchmen are now marching towards the front gates.
Okay, in which case, distraction time. I'm gonna cause.
Then you should make them roll a deception check.
I feel like they are probably telling far more the truth than you are. It looks you up and down.
Bloody racist.
Pulls you along.
I'm slowly making my way through the guard
Okay.
towards where towards where Jim is.
Okay. Yep. You have a degree of rank, so therefore, yeah, it's not difficult for you to sort of step forwards.
Yep. And I'm going to.
I pretend I don't recognise him, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to go say, "Oh, Jim, again."
Oh no, it's you, Mr. Aldrak. I'm sorry, Mr. Aldrak, sir. Please don't beat me up with that police brutality you always use on me.
Jim's like,
Unfortunately, I do. He always gets now and then, but he's actually mainly harmless.
well, you know the law. He's broken into a noble's manor. He's been caught red-handed. So
Yeah, that's not a problem. I understand the rules. Allow me to escort him to his cell. Like I say, I know him personally.
Oh, don't leave me alone with him, good sir. He's a monster. He's horrible to me.
Shut up, you, or unless you know what's good for you.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3
you're
bags
welcome
of
to come
water.
with us.
That's fine. I'll come with you, but I'll stick him in his cell.
Yeah, not a problem.
Just to say, like, I'm following along at quite a distance, and as I'm doing this, I'm pulling all of my weapons out of the bag of holding and arming myself.
Important question though. What about the loincloth?
When we come across this suitably hidden area, I duck behind something quickly, change out of my clothes, and put a loincloth on.
You didn't have a full Eunice by any chance, did you? You need someone to hold. You could have someone to hold on to your stuff while you're getting changed, of course.
Callie, you got a message.
Yeah.
Can fill the area with smoke, but I'm not sure how much good it'll do. It will likely more likely attract more attention.
Right. Send
Okay.
a message to me. Send a message to me.
Yep. Done.
Right. Okay. I look over my shoulder, and I nod, and I lean over to Jim. I say, Jim, when the smoke appears, put your ring on and run.
Yeah.
Will do.
Yep. So I'm going to send a message back to the guy. Yes, do it.
About 30 seconds later, two from either side. You didn't even know the other one was on the other side of the other side of the street. These two black orbs smash into each other in the sky, and the whole area gets filled with smoke.
Okay.
All right. Invisibility, please.
Ting! You turn invisible.
Good. Now, as he's running away, I'm flailing and just grabbing onto a few guards and just pulling them onto the floor, going, "Oh, get back here, Jim!"
Jim, can you roll me a dexterity save with advantage?
Yes,
Nice.
You actually dodge as the guards will try and grab you. Sort of just trying to see through the smoke, just grabbing anything. But they do lose sight of you.
Fabulous.
Within moments, the Griffin Riders come flying down.
Yeah.
You see the two shadows bolt across the roofs and just disappear.
So are they just completely gone? The Griffin Riders can't find them.
Well, one of the Griffin Riders seems to fly off in that direction to give chase.
Oh shit.
In which direction? In the direction of me.
No, the Griffin Riders went off to give chase towards the two dark figures that are on the roof that have gone running.
Do you think now might be a good idea to take a casual walk in the other direction?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Could be.
How to get back?
I'm
under
gonna.
the cover of, I was gonna say under the cover of smoke, I'm just making my way out of the way.
I was gonna say. I was gonna send a message to Aldrak. Go, stay with them, and don't make it look like you had anything to do with this.
Okay, so I now fall on the floor and pretend that I've hurt my shin. Ah,
Fabulous.
ah.
You're on a performance check, please.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
It's not very believable.
No.
The smoke clears. The other sergeant running. You let him go. Where is he? Where is he?
he tripped me up. The smoke came and he tripped me up. He must have had accomplices. This is not like Jim. Oh, wait till I get down to the docks and see him.
Not just that. You're gonna write a full report on this.
Ha.
You do realise I can't spell.
Then you can come with me and we can both write a report on it.
That's all right. I'll just go to the guard station around the corner. I'll fill it in there.
No, you can come with me. I want to know exactly who this person is. No one gets away from me.
Just,
You might find somebody did get away from him.
I'm
Not
just going
for
to better him slightly. He used his bloody name, didn't he?
Yeah.
You haven't heard the last of Piranha Jim.
Aldrak is not unceremoniously directed towards the nearby guardhouse in order to fill out report paperwork and other such things.
I think he's about to lose his job.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You get the impression once you're there, he doesn't really. It's not that you're going to lose your job; it's that he wants to know everything you know about this person.
Huh.
Because
Well, Jimmy's he's got ginger hair and he never wears a hat because he doesn't like hats. Absolutely hates hats apparently.
why was he wearing a hat?
Oh, normally he hates hats. That's why he was wearing a disguise.
Interesting.
And he also hates women. He hates women. He hates money, which is quite strange because he's a reprobate like himself. He hates money, and doesn't drink. Doesn't drink. So you'll never find him in a pub.
He notes this down.
Oh, and he actually said something about your nose.
So you've spoken to him about me before?
Yeah, he said knows your nose. He said your nose is small for your face.
Cutting words indeed.
Thank you, Aldrak. I will have a rather wanted poster for the city.
Well, yeah. So he's got an eye missing, and also when you've drawn that picture there, you made him far too pretty. He's got a scar under his left cheek.
I didn't see a scar.
Well, you won't because he's using a disguise. This is how I can say. This is why I know him.
Interesting. Thank you for
He
your time.
and he normally walks with a limp.
Oh. Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I feel sorry for the person you actually catch.
So what is everyone else doing?
Well, I'm legging it, obviously.
Okay. Where are you headed to?
I'm gonna get a little distance away, so that I'm like out of sight of people and under some awnings, so that the griffins can't see me.
Yep. The Griffin Riders are indeed airborne still.
And then I'm gonna cancel invisibility and instead use my final spell slot to cast Disguise Self again.
Okay.
But I'm just going to disguise myself as like the most nondescript man you've ever seen.
Does disguise self require movement?
Oh yes, it does. I think. Hang on a second. VS. Yes.
Verbal,
No,
and verbal and semantic, it doesn't require any materials. It requires hand
Requires
movements and words.
hand movements. You are cuffed.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. Can I use my thieves' tools to unlock the cuffs?
You can try to. With disadvantage because you are unlocking a lock on yourself.
That is fair.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you unlock it. 17. Right. There we go.
Okay, and then I cast Disguise Self.
Yeah. Make yourself look a generic human.
Well, that's me, everybody. I'm Rodney P. Generic, and I'll be going now. See you. I'd say to absolutely nobody.
Okay. But at this point, it's probably now starting to become evening.
I'm going to make my way back to the pub.
Okay.
As in our pub.
I'm gonna send Luna with another message to Jarlaxle and go, well, that was fucked.
About half an hour later, you get a message that goes, "So I heard."
Are your men all right?
They both made it
Good.
out safely.
Good. Thank you so much for your help. That was very, very useful. Thank you.
Glad to be of assistance. He keeps casting sending.
Mhm. Yeah.
Bernie Spurs wants to have a conversation with Callie.
Thank you.
Like fantasy Snapchat.
Yeah. It's more like back when text messages cost 20p.
Yeah.
You can only send so many a day.
Can
Mhm.
you burn a higher level slot to send nudes?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Cool. Is everyone else headed back towards the troll skull?
Unfortunately, I am.
Cool.
Yeah, but I'm like moping about as I do it.
You make it back to the troll skull.
When you get there, I'm just like taking off the fancy clothes I just bought and I'm burning them.
Okay, who the fuck
Yeah.
are they?
Going back to my old clothes.
You have some customers in your pub.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Your local business owners. So Embrick and Avi are the two Genasi.
Yep.
Who owns Sword and Steel. Rishal is the owner of the Bookworm.
Mhm.
Fala owns the Alchemist shop nearby, Corellian's Crown, and Talisvar Callie owns the Bent Ale. Nowhere else to drink, because Frooms is now closed. They've come in. You have a few other punters as well, but they are important NPCs. Or they are local NPCs, I should say.
I walk in and I just go, nice.
Well, good evening, gentlemen. And are there any females?
Fala is a lady. The rest I don't know about.
Good evening, gentlemen and lady.
Hello. Hello. Avi raises his glass and takes a big drink.
I'm sorry that it's been quite quiet in here today, but we're here now. Let's get the party started.
Checking our very own pub rules. Am I allowed to walk into the pantry and just eat food again?
Yes.
Awesome. I go do that.
I'm going to try and convince Jim to have his hair dyed.
About an hour after you arrive, in walks Zolos.
I'm behind the bar, and I'm blushing heavily already. And yeah, there's the glasses are being washed by something that nobody else can see.
I do like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. It's been quite a trial to get here, but I'm glad we have.
Speaking of trials, you may have a little problem.
Oh.
Puts a bit of paper on the bar.
Oh dear. Shall we go somewhere a little quieter?
Oh no, don't worry about that. Just open it. It's much funnier.
Oh dear. Okay. And I'm guessing I'm going to open it and see a wanted poster.
It's a wanted poster.
Yeah.
It's got a not great likeness of Jim.
Mhm.
But it looks a bit like Jim.
Yeah.
Is it basically the picture that's drawn in the just above when it says
A little more black and white.
Yeah, we're dyeing you blonde.
I could always change his face.
Look, guys, it's fine. I was wanted already. I'm a pirate.
Oh dear.
Jim, I've never really thought about this, but you were a pirate, yes? My previous career was I was a sailor in a merchant navy.
Yes, I thought your face was familiar.
Oh well.
That's what Eliza said. Oh, actually, speaking of letters, this came for you.
Oh. For whom? Or just all of us?
It's addressed to the early adopters.
Oh. Oh dear.
That's one for me.
I think that's one for all of us, dear.
I can't read. Callie, read it for me. Have my permission.
Yeah. Thank you, dear. So what does it say?
The letter reads, I have managed to arrange a meeting between yourself and the court tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Ooh.
This sounds like how we get Jim's face off of the wanted posters.
Yes, it does.
I have to admit, this whole giving the money back to the city thing is maybe starting to seem like a slightly better idea now.
Yeah. So I'm then going to lean over the bar and say 10 a.m. tomorrow to Zardon.
Okay.
Callie, invite him upstairs. Go on. Round 2.
4.
That was a perfect time for Jose's computer to break.
No, I'm still here. Don't worry.
I really thought the computer just broke then. I was like,
No,
wow.
I'm still here. Don't worry.
You can borrow this carrot.
Come on.
I'm finished with it now.
So I'm going to shove it down his throat. And I'm guessing the rest of the patrons just laughing at our antics.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're enjoying themselves. They're all having a good drink.
Eunice, music.
That's a very good idea.
It
My
is.
audio just cut out for about 2 minutes.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh dear. So what you've missed is Jarlaxle in the form of Zard, the captain, has come in and handed us a wanted poster with Jim's face on it. And we've also had a letter from Little Neverember saying that he's set up a meeting at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, fabulous.
Where is this meeting, by the way?
The courts, so it would be somewhere in the castle ward, I'm guessing.
Fancy clothes?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Oh, that's the point. I'm still wearing my pretty
It's a
dress.
pan flute tonight, not that.
You're
That
probably
sounds good.
you don't well aware enough that the court in this meeting would mean the main, the throne room basically,
Yeah.
where it's not really a throne because it's not, but it is where they hold court.
Yeah.
So you have there's a gallery of nobles and officials, and you have a central throne area where the open lord sits.
And isn't it that the rest of them sit behind him in shapeless and masks, shapeless robes and masks?
They do if they are meeting in that particular way.
Mhm.
But if it's just a standard court day, no one knows who they are.
Yeah.
Because they're hidden lords.
Yeah.
There is a chamber where they do that. Yes.
Okay.
But that tends to be for specific purposes.
Cool. Okay.
Would this meeting tomorrow be public enough to just throw the money on the floor and say, "Here you go, present"?
Yeah.
there will probably be at least a small group of people there.
Mhm. Cool.
Probably public enough.
Zardoz. Yes, I've recently learned how annoying it is when people use your real name. Zardoz. I was wondering, these Castellanter people, they were talking about the twins or something, and how they were going to die if they didn't get their hands on what was in that, whatever we're calling it, that vault. I don't suppose you know who the twins are or what's going on with that, do you?
They have 2 children. Well, they had 3 children. One of them is gone to live in a boarding school away on a farm somewhere. I don't know how that one actually works out.
Yes, I'm sure he has gone away to a farm somewhere, like that dog I had when I was younger.
Yes, they have 2 young children. Pair of twins.
So they're going to die if they don't get,
Oh,
I assume, that staff.
have they bartered their children with devils? Are you kidding me? What kind of heartless people do that?
I don't. I hope it's. Sorry. This is
Well,
not
the
something I
lady-
have knowledge of.
The lady I met was a right bitch, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I don't suppose you got anything of use.
They had some lovely curtains. And I got a little bit of a look at the layout of the place. They had a couple of...
Seems like a nice guy though.
He's a very nice guy. I've only met him twice in person at various events. The man can drink.
Well, you know, if he lives in the Netherlands, that's not entirely surprising.
Oh, it's painful. It's painful. What's this?
Okay.
Oh, go on.
Richard's got half an hour of a heist to watch, and Ira's asleep, so if I wake, she will throttle me.
Yeah. So basically, let's all be quiet then.
I mean, you guys can be loud, I just have to laugh really quiet.
It's worth a break to get back. Everything's died.
Oh dear, has everything died for him?
I don't know. He just says go back, and then everything. He's absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I've had to call it a night. Alicia isn't. Well, okay, no, he's had to call it. Okay, right.
Okay.
Have to call it a night.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, this is maybe a good point to stop it.
Yeah,
This is a fairly
'cause-
good point to call it then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. All right then. Well, it was wonderful. Thank you for not embarrassing me too much today. Yeah. Sleep well, everyone.
Excellent.
I write sessions. You did nothing that I wrote.
I kind of want to know what you actually wrote.
Yeah.
You find it next week.
Or maybe not. We might just keep doing the
You
wrong
might just keep doing random stuff, and you know what? That's fine. I'm all good with it, and I love it. But I just
Yeah,
find it really
so-
funny with the situations where I was like, I wrote all this stuff that
So the story actually dictates we go down the Yonian portal and stuff next. What happens is we sail across the sea and go to like the equivalent of Iceland or something.
Yeah, probably.
Little Nim did want to see the world, so, you know.
Yeah,
Little Nim's Adventures, nice.
if that's the way you want to take it, that is absolutely fine. I will write stuff. I will run stuff.
Well, on that note, good night, everyone.
yeah. Good night.
I'll speak to you.
guys.
Good night.